Good evening, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast. And I'm recording this on Saturday night. You'll see this Sunday. And I hope you're all doing well. And I just want to welcome everybody in. If you're new here, thank you for dropping by. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and comment. This is my Stitch With Me Sunday. And I just want to give you an update on one that I'm working on, and I have a new one in front of me that I'm going to start. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the jibber jabber for a short time, as it's like past 8:30 at night and I never record at this time of night. But I'll tell you about my day as soon as I start stitching. So, and if you're returning, I really appreciate you coming back, as it helps my channel grow. And I'm just glad you're here. I really enjoy cross stitching, and I've been doing quite a bit of it lately on this one. Let me bring out just a tad. This one, I don't remember when I started it, but I purchased a set from Amazon of the season samplers. So I've been, like I said, I've been working on this quite a bit. Last time I showed it, I think I was only working over here. I was doing the wheel over here. So I've finished most of this, and I did all that, and the fish up there. I'm almost done with the fish. And these I started, and I'm going to work on them very soon, in the flip-flops. And I'm actually working on, oops, sorry about that. I'm working on that symbol right there, the purple one. So I just wanted to show you, because like I said, I've been working quite a bit on this. This one has 21 colors. It has 3 back stitches. It's a 14 count, and it has a lot of pretty colors to it, and I'm having fun working on it. So I just wanted to give you an update on it. And this is what I want to start today. And this is a 14 count also. It's a 26 by 31. It's called Bunny and Narcissus. And I got this as a gift, and I really appreciate getting these. There were 5 things I was gifted, and I really appreciate it because I love cross stitch. I like diamond painting too, obviously, because that's what I named my channel, Diamonds and Things. So this is the things part. So this comes with ecology cotton floss, and this has 29 colors, and it has 2 back stitches. And there's the colors right there, and I'll show you that's the pattern real quick. I don't want to have any trouble with that. Showing it is what I'm talking about. But this is the Ada cloth, and it is, what I say, 100 by 130. And there are 29 colors, as I said. The grid is kind of, I want to call it fuzzy, for lack of a better word, but it's still pretty legible, so that's okay. I've got the other piece of paper to the chart to show me. But isn't that, look at the symbols are very clear on there. And it's only a partial, so I don't have to do any stitching on the white parts here. So I thought I'd start with, let's see, I'll start with 21 tonight and do a little bit on there. This is the floss. Let me just show you the floss. I did unbox this, but I'm going to show you again because it's a very pretty palette. I love the palette colors. The color of the palette, I should say. So there's some soft pink right there, and whites and grays. And there's some brown. And yellow, of course. Yellow is going to be all over the flower there, or the narcissus flower. And this is the rest. This is 16 through 29. Aren't those gorgeous colors? I love them. So let me find 21. 21 is the green. I guess the colors on the, I was going to say the colors on the 8 o'clock go along with the colors on the card, but that can't necessarily be because it's not. But for this one, I guess it is 21. So yeah, because 21 is green and 21 on here is green, but it doesn't match up with all of them. So I've got my needle here, and I like these kind of cards. I like the way they have the floss on these cards because I can just take my needle. Get the right end here. I'll have to get my glasses on. See if I can do this without my glasses. But I'm just gonna, I know a lot of you seasoned cross stitchers know this already, but if you're a new cross stitcher, you may not realize that you can just put your needle in one and just pull it like that. And hopefully it doesn't get stuck like mine just did. But normally, and it depends on the quality of the floss. Shoot. Crap. Sorry for the language. But it normally doesn't do this. Doesn't get tangled up like this. But it's a good thing to show. So I'm just trying to, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to, yep, I'm gonna put you on pause for a minute and fix this. Sorry about that. Okay, well that was not nice. So anyway, let me put I've got to put my glasses on, my magnifiers on, and get in frame here for you. All right, so I like to use the loop method, and if you watched me before, you know that. So I'm just gonna even it up here. I had to cut that one off because it just one end was just really tangled, and I hate when that happens. So if I get off screen, I apologize. I'm going to do this in my hand. I'm not going to use my stand because my stand has my bear project in it. And let me see if I can get this off. There we go. I don't like that. This is probably a 24 needle, and the floss isn't. Floss looks like it's shredding already, but it's okay. It'll work, hopefully. All right, so I'll pull this down and let's start stitching here. Let's see, where do I want to start? I'm just going to start down here at the bottom. Can you see? Make sure you can see here. This is going to be difficult without my stand, but, and with my glasses on. It's funny. All right, so what have you been doing all day? And it's funny because it's funny just because I can tell you what I've done all day, but it'll be Sunday when you see this. So what plans do you have for Sunday? Today, Saturday, I spent the day with my daughter. She brings her wash up sometimes, and because she only has a small washer and her dryer doesn't work, so she decided to come up and spend the whole day with me, which was surprising because my granddaughter was at work and she came. We don't get much alone time, and it was a really nice day. We spent the day just chatting away, and make sure I get that in there. And actually I used to make jewelry, and I just recently stopped making jewelry when I started making diamond paintings and picked up cross stitch again. So I did that for like 5 years, and I mean, big time. I've got tons of beads, and I've mentioned that before, but some people may not know that. And if you're a new subscriber, I thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. But and I'm mentioning that just because if you're new, you don't know my history much. So, and I can't find, there it is. It's really not easy doing this in hand with my magnifiers on. I like 14 count, but with and I'm jumping all over subject wise here, sorry. But when I work on an 11 count, I don't need my magnifiers on. And I'm laughing at myself, sorry. It's just because I've got my glasses on, and if I don't look through the camera, it's harder for me to see just because of the way it's set up here. But yeah, I used to make jewelry a lot, and I used to do join jewelry workshops, and so I've got a lot of materials. So after my daughter and I sat downstairs for a while and chit-chatted, and she put her wash in and went down a couple times to move her clothes over, we came upstairs in my craft room here, and we made some jewelry. Made her a pair of earrings. She had bought some Larimar. And if you're not familiar with that stone, that gem, it's a really beautiful blue stone that is only found in the Caribbean, and it's, like I said, it's very rare. But she bought two little beads, so I made earrings out of it for her. And then I have some pearls, and so I made her we made a pearl bracelet for her, and she learned how to use some jewelry tools and things like that. So that's what we did all day. And sorry if this is painful to watch, but it's, like I said, it's not real easy finding the right place to put your needle when I'm at a disadvantage here. But I just wanted to come on and chit-chat a little bit and do my stitch, because I like to do that every Sunday. Even though I stitch downstairs, I was up this morning at what I call the butt crack of dawn, which was 8 o'clock for me, and I got out of bed because sometimes I don't usually get out of bed right away. Come on, needle. Let's go here. There we go. So I got up and I diamond painted for like 3.5 hours, maybe more, and got quite a bit done. And you know, it gets to a point where you got to get up and move, and I did that, and I got some lunch. Actually, I made breakfast. I don't eat right away when I get up. But I had a couple eggs with cheese and a piece of sausage and a piece of toast. That was really good. I'm making myself hungry. I haven't eaten supper yet, and it's 8:30 at night. We were so busy making jewelry, having fun, that we didn't even eat supper. So I don't know what I'm going to have either. But we had a really nice day. And it's just, we talked about going to Agunquit, Maine, which, if you've never been there, it has a beautiful beach, even though it's north of the part of, it's like the top of New England, if you're not geographically inclined. But you wouldn't think it had such nice beaches, but a really beautiful beach up there. It's just, and they've got a lot of nice shopping places to shop, a lot of stores, and it's touristy. So it's just really nice. So hopefully maybe next year we'll be able to get up there again. So as we had been there, it's been 2 years we went there. This 8 o'clock is very stiff, and intermission time. And if you're new at cross stitching, you need to be careful. You don't want to get this wet because all this ink will come off your 8 o'clock and you won't have a pattern on it. But I like to bunch it up because it's so starched, it's really stiff. So I work it like that, and like I rolled it up like that. And there are clips actually you can put on this to instead of holding it like that, but I don't have any smaller ones. I have some bigger ones, but this is more convenient for me. So yeah, but we were up to Gunquit, Maine a couple years ago, and we being my daughter and I had planned a nice weekend up there, and my granddaughter had just moved here to live with my daughter, and she has problems, and and she was home watching my daughter's dog, and she decided to throw a fit and ended up in a psych ward or something, I don't know. So consequently, there was nobody to watch my daughter's dog, Riley, so we had to cut our trip short. So we want to go back and be able to enjoy ourselves like we had planned and just have a nice, relaxing vacation. And I know that probably sounds cruel, referring to my granddaughter like that, but it is what it is. People have problems. And she's just had a lot of trauma in her life. So she didn't know how to deal with the fact that she was alone, and she probably felt left out, but we had already planned it. So we didn't know she would react like that, but anyway, she is getting help, just if you're wondering. So, it looks funny. No, it's fine. I thought that looked too full or something, but I know on my other one I was doing, my other cross stitch that I'm working on, the summer one, I had, let me just show you. It's easier to show sometimes, show and tell. So in here, probably more experienced cross stitchers can tell, but I wanted to try, because sometimes the stitching does not cover everything. So in here, this is, what is this? Yeah, my bad. This is a 14 count also, as I said. So I decided in here to try 3 strands instead of 2, like, the cross stitch calls for, like the pattern calls for. And you can tell the difference here. I can, but it might look better after it's washed out. But I just thought I'd try that just to experiment. Excuse me. I don't have my drink up here either. So, sorry, this is, again, hard to tell where I'm at because of my glasses. I can't. So this might be even painful for you. I just don't want to mess it up. Hold on a sec. All right. There we go. Found it. That way I can get back into the swing, I hope. That's really close, huh? If I go like that, it's easier. But as I said, missed that hole. It makes it harder to bend it like this when it's new and stiff. So what are your plans for today? What are you stitching? I love seeing new what other people are stitching. So if you want to send me an email with what you're stitching, I'd love to see it. My email's down below, and it would be really nice. Give me some idea what I can look for. There are so many different companies out there that sell cross stitches, and I know I've bought several off of Amazon. I did buy one from Biggest Craft that I'm working on, and I've been working on it for a while, but I can really say I'm almost done with it. But I'd be done with it if I didn't work on others. But, you know, you get bored with one thing after a while. At least I do. I need some change once in a while. How many whips do you have going? I figured, my daughter asked me how many I had going before she left, and I had to stop and think about it. I know I've got 1, 2, 3, now 4, because I started this, and I've got 1 embroidery that I'm working on, and then I have a printed stitch that I'm doing that I haven't picked up in quite a while. It's a lap quilt. It's a Christmas lap quilt, but I haven't worked on that in a while. I have to do some marking on it so I know where to stitch. So it's not accounted. I mean, it's printed. Before stamped cross stitch, there was printed cross stitch. So that's what this is. It's not, it just has the X's on it with numbers or something. I can't even remember. It's been so long since. It's been probably at least 6 months since I've even worked on it. But whenever I get it done, it'll be nice. I'm hoping. So this will be out on Sunday. This is like I said, my stitching Sunday, Stitch With Me Sunday. I did a whipping chat for today for Saturday. I hope if you feel like listening to that, that would be great. I would appreciate it. And tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a product review video. Actually, it's a diamond painting. I'm going to get it out and kit it up and start working on it to see how it works out, you know, see what the drills are like and the stickiness and just the whole shebang, because the company was nice enough to give it to me, and I bought 2, they sent me, I didn't buy them, two pieces. I got a special and a regular diamond painting canvas, and I want to work on it and, you know, show my appreciation for them sending it to me. So, you know, so I want to promote them. So you can look for that if you want. I'd appreciate you watching it. It'll be interesting because I haven't done anything like that before. I've done product review for a craft company, but I've got a couple videos on that one too if you want to see that. I can't get, there we go. Sorry for the shaking of the camera, but my table's not obviously all that steady, I guess. So it shakes all the time when I do a video. Can't help it. I'm running. When I'm done with this piece of floss, I'm going to end my stitching. I just wanted to come on for a short one. As I said, it's late here. I'm gonna go grab something to eat and just relax and watch. I'm watching, as I've mentioned before, I'm watching Murdoch Mysteries on Hulu. When I mentioned it before, I couldn't remember what streaming program it was on. So it's on Hulu if you're interested. It's a Canadian mystery program. It's all right. It's not real exciting. Oops. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing as I'm talking. This is what I want to do. I want to go there. And I'm going to go there. And I have a tiny bit left. So I'm just going to go there. And that's how much I have left, and I'm going to end that. Hopefully I have enough to, I do. I'm going to turn this over and I go through my other thread. Sorry, that was really close. But this is what I do. I go through here to end it. Oops, I don't want to stab my finger. That won't feel good. Let's see if I can. Struggling here. There we go. I'm just going to pull it through like that. And then I'll cut it off. Scissors I got from Temu, aren't they pretty? I like them. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue with this after I get done eating. That's so cute. Where's the picture again? I'll show you the picture. So this is what this is going to end up looking like. This is such a cutie. Won't take me long to do it. Especially since it's a partial. So that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed my short Stitch With Me Sunday. I hope you will come back, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you again another day. Have a great rest of your day and a better one tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.